I think that it's going to be really exciting to see the movie come to life. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the book, so being able to see all of these twisted elements and the secret smiles and how just dysfunctional this family has come to life is going to be really exciting. Millie is really true to the book, which I was really happy about. She is just trying to figure out how to navigate a very, very complicated situation. And she finds herself in something way bigger than she thought she was prepared for. Well, Paul creates such a fun environment, and we were always just like so on top of everything that we were doing, and we were shooting so quickly, and so we were just always on our feet, and it was just a lot of fun. Well, what was cool is we were always in this one house, so it kind of became our house, and we were seeing the crew and the cast like every day, and we kind of just started like hanging on the couch and watching movies, and it kind of became like a big family. I think it's super important because it's just such an amazing collective experience. The emotions, the energy, the escape that you get to have in a theater, it's so fun, and it's larger than life.
To bring mystery.
Ooh.
I think the mystery came natural.
It was just there. We kind of just found it.
I also
Mysteriously.
think it's if you can enjoy yourselves between takes and understand exactly what it is, like the story that we're trying to tell, which we did.
You can have fun. And you feel
Yeah.
comfortable, and you can kind of like explore different crazy places.
And there were so many moments. We had just it was just it was like a free for all at points, especially when the three of us were in a scene together, because each one of us wants something different, and it is a different
you don't
character.
know what to expect. And I don't even think we even knew what to expect from a lot of those scenes.
Oh my god, they would like kind of the
Be
ball
like,
would
"Oh,
roll,
wow.
and you're like, that
That was cool.
was really fun. It's just, and we don't. I don't feel like I've had a lot of opportunities to feel like that can happen. Like there was just a lot of freedom, and there was like I
No.
felt liberated.
Everyone's going to freak out by Amanda's performance.
But I think the thing about the performance, like the character that I was playing, has a lot. She has a lot of stuff to grapple with in ways that like I've never gotten to play, and it was wonderful. I think our characters had a crazy dynamic, and then we were so on the same page, and we're also both really game to go anywhere.
We're really game. It's a lot of fun. I mean, what was crazy, because like for Millie, my character, it's kind of like the window into the story for the audience. So I felt like I always was along for the ride the same way that the audience was, and it was like watching you.
Go off the rails.
Yes. Yes.
Which I was able to do very many times. Also, you can feel that electricity that existed on set. I'm excited for Christmas, which I've never said before.
Really?
It's April 1st, and I'm
Oh,
excited,
we're excited
for
for
Christmas.
Christmas.
I think from my point of view as an actor, talking to the audience about what made this movie so special for me specifically, is that I found this like electric current in my character and with Paul that I've never felt in my career as an actor, because I got to play so many sides of the coin, and nobody is who they seem. It's quite something. It's this movie. It blew my mind while I shot it. So I think, and Paul makes quite an imprint in film, and especially in like a thriller genre. And it's just more than you think. I play Nina Winchester, who is looking for a housemaid, and she meets Sydney's character, and and she's married and has a kid, and you know, they're just it's just yeah, it's a family movie at first, and then shit goes down, shit goes wrong, and shit gets exciting. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think we had fun. I think Sid and I especially, like, I think we work in the same way, and I think we, I don't know, we find moments. We just there's levity, like where we meet where there's levity, and it's just like we both love what we do, and we share a lot of scenes. And then like when it was the three of us with Brandon and Sid and me, the dynamics of the characters like afforded so much laughter between takes because we're like, what are we doing? This is crazy. We would try new things. Paul would like throw something my way and I would do something that Sydney wasn't expecting, or like she would do something that I wasn't expecting, and like Brandon would react to, like, it was just fun. Like it was like we found the joy of like what we love about why we're actors. It's like a holiday where like a lot of people are off and you go and you enjoy and you sit back and you let us kind of transport you in a way that completely separates you from your life. And I think that's what's the beauty of especially seeing films in a theater, because you can't not embrace the experience. You're sitting to be entertained, and it's just a Paul Feig movie is made to be in a theater. It's shot to be in a theater. It's beautiful to look at. It really kind of like consumes you in like in a really fun way. Like that's why we go to see movies. So
Yeah, I think fans will be really happy with what Paul did with the book and what the rest of us did, and we stayed pretty true to it. But I think elevated it in a lot of ways and kind of Spinal tapped it and turned everything up to 11. Oh, it was a dream. I mean, Paul's, one of the, just one of the sweetest gentlemen. He's such a gentleman, and it just creates a really safe work environment to try things and kind of go out of your comfort zone and really paint with as bright of colors as you can. Yeah, and Sydney and Amanda are both incredible, and Amanda got to really, really get pretty wild in it, and yeah, it was a beautiful experience. I mean, just watch all movies in the theater because that's the best place to watch them. It's a whole different experience, especially something like this. I mean, it's a yeah. I mean, it's a collective experience. I mean, anytime you can watch something that's really like permeating and stimulates your senses in a lot of ways, which this film does, hopefully, I think that it just elevates the whole thing.
I mean, it's a great book. You know, a lot of times when you make a movie based on a book, the book is just okay. I hate to say, and this one is just I couldn't put it down. I just love there's great twists in it, and there's just such great opportunity for character work in it, and have this cast doing these characters was just catnip for a director. The performances, these, you know, Sydney and Amanda and Brandon just really turn in really career kind of defining performances in this, and the story is very compelling. I mean, it takes you on a real journey that you don't know you're going to go on unless you know the book. But even with the book, we've added a few things that are going to surprise the readers in a great way. I mean, well, they're all so talented. They're really, you know, they are consummate actors, all three of them. They're really chameleons in a great way, and so they bring very unexpected things to the roles. It's a kind of movie where you come in, when you meet everybody, you think, okay, I know these characters, I've seen them before, and then we just twist and turn it, and you have no idea what's coming as we go along. Well, I mean, they all get along so great. We had such a great rapport together. There's so much trust in each other on the sets. Because people really put themselves out there in these roles. These are very vulnerable roles, and everybody felt safe enough to really kind of go for it. Well, first of all, I love CinemaCon. I'm so happy to be back at CinemaCon. It's been a few years for me, and it's always been my favorite event. I love meeting the exhibitors and just getting to talk to everybody, and the theatrical experience is the most important thing in the world to us filmmakers, and I think to audiences. You watch something at home, sure, and it's a fine experience, but to be with people, seeing it that big, and having that group experience is just... It's magic, and we got to bring that magic back in a way that we lost for a little bit because of the pandemic, but now I feel it coming back, and you just feel people very excited to go back into theaters. And thank you, theater owners, for sticking by.